Welcome to Bids for Connection. So a bid for connection is a small way and gesture that you or your partner may reach out and try to engage with each other. So this could be through verbal or nonverbal communication. And this was coined by John Gottman, who has done a ton of research with couples and watching them engage with each other. And he noticed that there's 3 ways that couples may respond to a partner's attempt to reach out for connection. So one way is turning towards your partner. So this means when they reach out with a bid, you are engaged, you're providing empathy, you're listening. It's a positive response in turn to them reaching out to you. Turning away from your partner would be ignoring them, not acknowledging what they're saying, or passively kind of nodding your head and saying, I hear you, but not actually listening, right? They don't feel heard. They don't feel like you received what they were trying to give you or connect with you. Turning against your partner is responding, however, in more of an aggressive or negative way. So it could be invalidating them, dismissing them, rolling your eyes, right? Some kind of negative response to their attempt to get closer to you. And so while Gottman did this research, he noticed that couples that reported that they were successful and happy and connected in their partnership actually turned towards their partner 86% of the time when they're engaging with each other. And couples that were on the brink of divorce or really troubled only turned towards each other 33% of the time. And so let's think about what this looks like and means. If your partner is at home and they want to show you something funny on their phone, right? Like they saw this funny meme or they're looking at this story and they want to share that with you, you can respond in 3 ways, right? One way would be turning towards them, is engaging, laughing, looking at this story, talking about it together. Turning away from them would be not even looking at the phone saying, sure, that's funny, and just kind of neglecting what they're asking you to do. Turning against them would be, you're on your phone again, scrolling through social media another time, I don't care about that funny meme that you're trying to show me. Can you see the difference in how each of those 3 responses might make our partner feel? And so, of course, we're not going to always be able to turn towards our partner or give them the attention and acknowledgement that they're looking for in that moment, right? We're busy, we have things going on, we have our own emotional experience happening. And so it's important to think about, instead of ignoring or turning away and against your partner when you can't be present in that moment, you can take a second to acknowledge that they're trying to reach out to you and let them know that, hey, I'm going to answer in a few moments, or I'll get back to you, or I don't have the capacity right now, right? So an example of this could be your partner is asking if you could do the dishes with them. They just finished dinner and they want to do the dishes together and they're trying to pull you into this activity, but you have a really important phone call that's about to happen. So instead of saying, I can't do this, I'm busy right now, or just ignoring them and walking out of the room, you can say, you know what, can you wait 10 minutes? I just need to take this call, and once I'm done, I'll be able to join you. Or I have this really important call coming up. Can you get the dishes this time? And then I'll try to get them tomorrow. That it shows them that you're listening, you respect them, you care, and you're trying to respond in a positive way back to them to let them know that you do want to connect with them. Just in this moment, it's going to be difficult for you. So there's all these tiny little ways that we may be trying to engage with our partner that we don't even recognize, or our partner may not even recognize, right? Anytime we try to reach out and pull them in or engage with them, that's a bid for connection. And so we're doing this constantly throughout the day, and we need to be mindful of how we are reacting and responding to our partner when they're trying to reach out to us. We teach people how to treat us by what we tolerate and what we repeatedly do over time. So if we want our partner to continue to reach out to us, to engage, to connect with us, we have to think about, how are we reacting and responding to them? If it's in a negative way or ignoring them, they're less likely to continue reaching out to you because they're going to feel rejected, lonely, unheard, and unseen, and like they don't matter. So if you don't want your partner to feel that way, then it's important to be mindful to respond positively and turn towards them. And there's obviously going to be that other percentage where you might turn away or against them. And that's okay, because we're human, we're going to make mistakes, our feelings might get the best of us. However, it's a smaller percentage of the time. When we have these negative experiences with our partner, when they turn away and ignore us or turn against us, where they're critical or defensive, that feeling lasts much longer and it's much bigger, right? So you may remember and feel that negative experience as if it happens more often than the positive ones because it's a more lasting experience and influence on how you feel, right? So it's kind of this negative reinforcement that when I reach out, something bad happens or I feel negatively and poorly about myself in this dynamic. So I'm going to pull away. I'm going to avoid that feeling. I'm going to avoid that circumstance and not try to engage. So let's be mindful of these bids for connection and think about when your partner is reaching out, whether it's to touch your hand or smiles at you walking by or asks you how your day was or wants to show you something funny on your phone or tell you about a story or book they're reading, it's because they're trying to get closer to you. So keep that in mind and work on the journal prompts for this week.